Hey guys, King of Charmanders here. Today I'll be your judge, your jury, and your analyst. And today I bring to you Alolan Sandshrew in Little Cup Remix. This thing is absolutely destructive, and if you boost, it will absolutely wreck your opponent's souls, and they will cry, or you will be crying because they boosted. But Alolan Sandshrew, I did make it. There's a lot of things I've done with Alolan Sandshrew, but for the Little Cup, it is incredibly powerful. It's one of the only few that has Powder Snow and a boost ability move. I believe some of the other ones would be like Skorupi, etc. However, what makes it really good is Powder Snow was buffed, remember? So with the Powder Snow being buffed, and you have Night Slash, the boosting capabilities are extremely real. And Alolan Sandshrew is a beast for the Little Cup Remix. You lose the lead with Sandshrew, you can save switch out, and then with a massive Blizzard if you can somehow get the Blizzard. The comparison with Alolan Sandshrew is still not very bulky. However, if you do resist moves like poison or psych type moves, a lot of times you'll line up Alolan Sandshrew with bug types and you'll resist that as well because Alolan Sandshrew carries steel. That makes Alolan Sandshrew a beast, and you're going to see it go absolutely wild in this shoutcast. But before we get started, this is going to be my therapist mental health tip of the day. So if you don't want to hear this one, you can go ahead and just skip forward. I put the chapters in the description. Skip to the chapter of the first battle, and there you go. I save you some time. However, if you do care about your mental health, and you are very interested, like some of you are, which is why I still do this, allow me to offer you something from Therapist Aid. So this is called Gratitude Journal. Gratitude journals are popular and effective intervention for the field of positive psychology. The goal of a gratitude journal is to increase our focus on positive experiences, which improves our overall well-being. The gratitude journal worksheet begins with a one-page info sheet followed by several pages for journaling practice. If you like journaling, this is great for you. I use this sometimes with some of my clients because more often than not, when we're busy throughout the day, especially if you're dealing with depression or something like that, or really serious stuff, then you often don't look at what you have, and that's what gratitude is for. A lot of times, like I mentioned, we don't really see that, especially with how chaotic the world is nowadays. It's important to be grateful with what you have and to have gratitude, and once you start finding out things you do have that's good, things that are bad start to dwindle a little bit, and you start to realize like, oh, maybe I got it good, or there's a lot of things I actually have that other people don't. For example, y'all, I never imagined I would ever have 1,000 subscribers or anything else. So I never imagined anything at all, nothing. So the amount of success I have to this point, it's very much thanks to y'all, and I never imagined that I would be at this point. So with my career as a therapist, with where I'm at in content creation, I'm very content and very grateful I'm at where I'm at right now. So use this. It's very easy to do a gratitude journal, etc. And if you're going through a rough time right now, maybe you got a whole lot of stuff that you actually don't remember that you do have because it is a rough patch. Whatever you're going through, hopefully you do manage to pull through it. If not, find professional mental health care. So one of the other things I'm gonna put out here is my second one. Those little memes out there that say therapy is like $90 a week. It's not that bad anymore. Therapy is actually accessible. Insurance will sometimes pay for a set amount of therapy sessions. If you go to college, sometimes your school has therapy sessions that they will pay for you. There's a lot of organizations out there that they will also do scaling scale. They do it by scaling scale. If you make a certain amount of money, you can get therapy for as little as $5 a session. $5, a cup of coffee, a trip to Starbucks, and bam, you have professional mental health therapy right there. So yes, there are places out there where mental health care is accessible. So I hate those things that post out because they're not entirely true. Saying what it is isn't the best thing to do, especially if someone's suffering from severe mental illness. If you really feel like you need help, go and get it. Us therapists typically have our own personal therapy. I'm not in it anymore, but I was in it for a very, very long time, so I can vouch. But without further ado, this is my shoutcast with Alolan Sandshrew in the Little Cup Remix, and hopefully y'all enjoy the boost and the Alolan Sandshrew destruction. Without further ado, let's get started. Alright, here are the battles! Alolan Sandshrew is one of my favorite, actually it probably is my favorite Little Cup mom. And here, for my first battle, we get the mirror match. You two are a fellow Alolan Sandshrew connoisseur. And this is actually really bad, because mine isn't shiny and theirs is shiny. And shinies do more damage. You're gonna see how true that is in a couple of seconds. We're gonna straight Night Slash here, attempt to get the boost, but I'm unable to get the boost. I fire first. I managed to get back my energy after they got an extra powder snow through, and I don't shield, and I get Gyro Balled. This dude just really went ball. I'm not gonna go there. That's not PG-13. But you know what? I just got balled. This Alolan Sandshrew is literally balled out, and I attempt to switch out, but I'm unable to. This is probably a Night Slash. I'm gonna let it through. The idea here is that I want to farm the unholy crap out of this Alolan Sandshrew. We have shield advantage. Hopefully they don't get to another Night Slash, and they aren't. This is great because I have an Icy Wind queued, and we have all of this energy. We still have 2 shields, so even though I lost the mirror, it's perfectly fine. Seal's gonna go out. We're gonna ice this poor Ducklet to death, and so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna shield. And if they fire Brave Bird and my opponent switches into Slowpoke. I'm not sure why you would do this, because now all I have to do is to lick you down. As you see, you put your hand up on, so you're just, yeah. You lick, okay? Seal, lick down, lick it down, lick it all. Ice cream, there you go. And all we're gonna do is we're gonna send in Wynot, and Wynot's gonna close out. We still have 2 shields, so even though our opponent does have Brave Bird, all I'm gonna do is just save my shields for that Ducklet, because double Brave Bird is a threat, and they just quit out because they know it's game. All I have to do is save both of my shields for that Ducklet, and then all I would have to do is just beat the unholy crap out of that stupid bird, and that's GG's. Next, we got Venonat onto Alolan Sandshrew. This is great for us because A-shrew is great because it does resist Psychic type moves, because Steel resists Psychic. I'm going to fire off a Night Slash here. I probably shouldn't have done this, but I want to do a little chip damage before I send in Wynot, because my plan is I'm not going to shield anything. Our opponent ends up shielding, and all we're going to do is going to eat whatever move comes in here with Nosepass. Because Wynot is so bulky, even if they hit me with a Rock Slide, it'll still live, and then we're going to be able, hopefully we'll be able to farm down. As you see here, that really didn't do much damage. And then I'm going to attempt to farm down. Then I noticed that I'm like, oh wait, hold on, I forgot. Mirror Coat. I don't know who practices on Wynot, okay? I don't know the energy that much. And I fire the Mirror Coats. And now we're going to do the right-handed. You know, I'm left-handed, but the right-handed backhand, like, you know how Will Smith hit Chris Rock at the Grammys, and that's still somehow a big issue. Even though, yeah, that was funny. Anyways, we got Venonat back into it, and then we're going to fire this Mirror Coat. Psychic is super effective against this poor Venonat, and it's a Shadow Venonat, so as you see here, 1 Mirror Coat will do more than half of its HP. I'm not going to shield. I'm going to send in Alolan Sandshrew, and then I'm going to shield. I don't want to eat the move. This is a Shadow Venonat, but I end up shielding here, and it's a Poison Fang. So I'm like, oh, that's freaking phenomenal. They send in a Skorupi, so this was a double Poison ABB team, and my brain is like, what? Okay. We're going to fire off the Night Slash here, and hopefully we get the boost, and we don't get the boost, but that's fine. I'm going to send in Seal. Seal should be able to live. This Skorupi likely has Cross Poison as well as Aqua Tail. Hopefully they don't boost, and thank you, boosting gods. You did not get the boost. So they didn't get the boost, which is great here, because otherwise I would have been in a lot of trouble, because Cross Poison boosted does a whole lot of damage. We're going to fire this Icy Wind here. I want to debuff this Skorupi as much as possible, because they're just going to throw a bunch of charge moves at my Seal. We know we just have to deal with Venonat in the back, but this should be game. I should be able to lick it down this Skorupi, and I will be able to throw an Aqua Tail in the back. So, now you see here, all we're going to do is just lick, you know, yeah. God, this is so dirty. And our opponent elects to just top left after getting licked. For the next battle, we got A-shrew onto Onyx. The good thing is we win this lead because Ice is super effective against ground. And as you see here, most Onyxes will be, well, almost all of them will be carrying Rock Throw. And we're going to Night Slash, and hopefully we boost. And with Boost Jesus and the prayers of Boost Jesus, we happen to boost, and I am vibing right now. I am super, like, yo, Super Saiyan 69420. I'm about to go Kaioken on this freaking, you know, there's a dirty word for Onyx, but I'm not going to use it because of my content, and I want people to unsubscribe. I'm just kidding. So as you see here, with a boosted Night Slash, Shadow Venonat will almost die, and we're able to fully farm it down. My opponent just essentially sacrificed their poor Venonat to my freaking Alolan Sandshrew that's boosted. And we happen to manage to farm it down and get a Night Slash. I'm gonna fire this off and just let go of Alolan Sandshrew. There's no point in keeping it alive. It did its duty. My favorite little cup Pokemon just absolutely ravaged my opponent's soul by boosting first. And that's, well, it's not game yet, but it's pretty much game. We got a whole seal against Ladybug. I'm gonna shield here because I know Ladybug has Silver Wind and another move, but I just don't want to get hit by anything, and we're able to Icy Wind it anyways. After we Icy Wind here, my opponent's likely gonna shield and swap out just so that they can clear the debuff. Icy Wind goes through, they grab the shield, and then our opponent swaps out as we predicted, and all you have to do is send in Why Not. We're gonna be able to beat the holy crap out of this Onyx, and unfortunately they're not gonna be able to get to a move. All we have to do is just mirror coat this poor Ladybug to oblivion. If somehow they do KO Why Not, we still have a whole seal in the back. And unless you want to succumb to massive amounts of lickage, do you want to get licked? Well, actually, I forgot what culture it is, but you know, getting licked. Is it in Europe or is it in England? Yeah, getting licked. Like, you know, but not in that sense, but, you know, we're actually licking here. But in this instance, that would actually work out because Why Not has counter. So you're just beating the holy crap out of this poor Ladybug. We get to 2 mirror coats. Even our opponent did take out Why Not. You still got a whole seal to go through, and that's GG's. The amount of lickage is ridiculous, and I don't know. I really don't know. I don't know how to shoutcast Massive. I'm sorry, guys. I'm completely lost right now. But I'm not lost here because we lose the lead against the Barboach. You're going to see me swap out really freaking fast. Because Alolan Sandshrew does not do well against Barboach. His Mud Bombs are super effective against Steel. We don't want to leave Alolan Sandshrew in here, so we go and swap out to Seal. My opponent does make a somewhat late switch into Why Not, and because of that, I'm able to Icy Wind. The good thing about Seal against Why Not is that because Seal doesn't carry the Ice typing that Dewgong gets when it evolves, these counters are only doing neutral damage. I'm going to eat this Mirror Coat because we already hit it with the Icy. We're already hit it with the Icy one. I'm going to hit it with the second one. Mirror Coat does do a decent amount of chunk damage. However, I don't want to use any shields right now because we have that Barboach. Regardless of whatever the outcome is, I have to essentially win switch here because I don't want that Barboach to go along with Alolan Sandshrew. This is typical GBL, like GBL-ness. You win, you safe switch, and then you win switch, and then you realign. Nothing fancy here. And I can't believe this still happens in Little Cup. But because -2 on this Why Not, we're going to survive this Mirror Coat. But they're going to be able to farm my Seal. So hopefully we're going to be able to get to another Aqua Tail, which is why you see me mashing up on it really hard right now. Unfortunately, we're not able to get the Aqua Tail. Cross Poison will take us out here, and we're going to put Alolan Sandshrew onto this Skorupi. We're going to switch onto our Why Not, and because Why Not is so dang bulky, we're going to be able to sponge all of this energy here. All I have to do is keep 2 shields on Why Not, and then we're going to keep Alolan Sandshrew on that Skorupi in the back. Poison Jab is Poison Sting is resisted, Cross Poison is also resisted, and we have a great matchup against that Skorupi in the back. And the great thing about Why Not, you can use it as kind of a sponge. So as you see here, now that we won switch, all we're doing is sponging all that energy this Barboach is going to get. We just have to keep alignment. We're just going to keep smacking the holy crap out of it, hitting it harder than hitting it super hard, you know what I mean? Like Fist in the North Star, yay! Gomu Gatling, if you guys know One Piece. I've started watching, I'm trying to One Piece is an insanely long anime, so I'm trying to get like, I'm like on episode 80 right now, and it's going to take a while for me to get to 1000, but you know what? I'm going to enjoy the ride. Because a lot of my friends like it. I just never got into it because One Piece is the longest running anime of all freaking time, and that's a lot of episodes. The good thing is that's a lot of anime content. All we're going to do is send Alolan Sandshrew. I don't even have to shield at this point. I can shield this, and all I have to do is Powder Snow down for the dub. Because even though we lost the lead, just win back alignment, send Alolan Sandshrew onto the Skorupi, and then we get Why Not onto that Barboach, and that's game. We got Juicebox 619. I don't know if that's like Rey Mysterio, because you know, like, Booyaka 619, for those of you like wrestling fans, you know, like, come on, y'all have to know Rey Mysterio. Some of y'all watched WWE when y'all were little kids, and Rey Mysterio is one of the greatest luchadors in all of wrestling, and I freaking love Rey Mysterio. But yes, we get our trainer here, and we got our Why Nots onto that freaking, I forgot, because at this point, I switched in. Okay, so you never switch. They switched it to a Pumpagoo, and this was just reflexes. So this is a misplay on my part, because I just sent my poor Seal to die. They sent it to Pumpagoo because we get the debuff here, we're actually able to live, and which is actually super nuts. I did not know that was even possible against a Pumpagoo. So we have shield advantage here, and our opponent is pretty much screwed. They're going to send back in Nosepass, but we got Why Not for that Nosepass, and we still have Alolan Sandshrew with energy. I can eat this move if I want to. I still have a lot of play because I have 2 shields, but I don't want to take too much damage, so I'm going to shield this Rock Slide here. I can farm this down. My opponent's probably going to switch out at one point. And they don't choose to switch out. They just let me farm them down fully. And unfortunately, this is pretty much game. Unless they hard counter Why Not, which is actually possible because that's a Shelmet. And I'm like, oh crap, because yes, that's a Shelmet. However, I do have a Night-Slish Bank, so as you see here, I'm just being hella fancy, yo. That's a shiny Shelmet, by the way. I'm hella jelly that I have one, but I must kill your shiny Shelmet. The good thing is that Alolan Sandshrew does resist these infestations, and then all I really have to do here is hit this Night Slash, and I should be able to get to another Mirror Coat in that game, unless I'm able to get to 2 Night Slashes here, which I don't think I'll be able to because A-shrew is already so hurt. But I hope y'all enjoyed the battles. I'm still hella jelly for that freaking shiny Shelmet, man. Shiny Shelmet is like gold is one of my favorite colors, and shiny Shelmet is in fact gold. However, they're gonna need 2 Buzzes here, and my opponent won't be able to get that, unfortunately, and that's game. So this screen's gonna go to black, but I definitely won this match, so I hope y'all enjoyed the battles, and it's that little glitch where it won't show you, oh, you win, but you know, there's a lot of things Go Battle League still needs to get fixed, and unfortunately, being consistent is not exactly Go Battle League's favorite strength right now. We lag, like I mentioned, it's just gonna go straight to black, and that's GG's. I hope y'all enjoyed the battles. And that's game. I hope y'all enjoyed the video. Again, I'm going to be in GoFest Seattle for like this entire weekend, so a lot of the content you'll see is probably going to be shorts, and then I'll probably do some blog thing until Element Cup comes around. So do look out for like some little blog video, etc. I have my little GoPro and everything like that. I'm going to try to make it look nice and everything, and give you a glimpse of what Seattle GoFest is like. For those of you that are going, hopefully y'all have a whole lot of fun. I'm going to be out there with my friends too, and I'm going to meet a whole bunch of people that I haven't seen before, but I'm mostly just, for me, it's more so going to eat food. I can't wait to try out all the food Seattle has and to go see a bunch of things. That's where I'm at right now. So hopefully y'all enjoy your trip, and then maybe, just maybe, I'll see y'all there. If you see me there, it's not going to be hard to find me. I'm going to have my Charmander mask on that my friend got me from there in Taiwan. So I'm going to have a Charmander. I'm going to be wearing literally a Charmander mask. So it's going to be nice. It's going to be awesome. So I'm super excited. I can't wait. And I hope y'all have a wonderful time. And then my next video should be on Monday, because I get back Monday. I leave Sunday night and come back Monday. So again, safe travels, safe trip. Hopefully you guys do enjoy the battles later on, and hopefully y'all enjoy the shorts that come out and everything else. I really do appreciate y'all. Please like and subscribe for the YouTube algorithm, as I really do appreciate y'all, because we're almost at 4K subs. So I'm hoping that I will hit 4K when I get back from Seattle, which would make me really happy. But regardless, I know I'm gonna get there anyways. Just gotta keep working on, just gotta keep on grinding. But that's what it is. Hopefully y'all enjoy your grinds, especially at Seattle if you guys are going. And good luck on your Go Battle League sets, and I will see y'all on the next video.
That I made, all the things that I have craved, these are what I could have seen.